learning Spanish. I wondered if you'd like to learn a bit. It's hola.
Hola.
Mucho gusto. All together.
Hola. Mucho gusto.
You're naturals. I'm going to do it in German now. Netzing Klangen zu Lennen. That was just to get me on stage. I want to really talk about aging. Well, because I'm getting older myself, and I thought there was a gap in the market for women coming on stage at their older years. So, aging is something we're all doing, isn't it? Everybody's doing it, we can't help it. But I'm turning 60, so that was my moment to shine on a stage and thinking, what do you do? I hate jumping out of a plane, so I don't want to do that. So, might as well do this. Am I alone here tonight? Are there any other 60-year-olds? Take a big puff on the buffer and shout out to me. I'm 60 and over. Oh, thank God for that. The blood thinner brigade are out tonight. That's what I'm telling you. Now this is going to be a long show, and it's not a bad thing to circle your ankles underneath the desk. So just take it easy. We'll all kind of keep those muscles working. So there are a group of people who are really fighting aging, aren't they? And we call them the mammals. Middle-aged men in lycra, you know? Middle-aged men in lycra tend to do a lot of exercise, so we try to avoid them. They wear lovely, shiny Under Armour, and from the back, they're on tight little bottoms, aren't they? From the front, you're more like that. Oh, I don't know where to put my face. Keep your eyes up, I said. But I can't talk, because if I wear lycra nowadays, I look like I've swallowed a car. I started off by saying a Fiat 500, and then one of my lovely friends up here said, more like a VWB. Rude, I said. That's not kind, is it? So the physiology changes in your brain, doesn't it? And you get a little bit more intolerant. It's hard to not be grumpy. That's my biggest problem these days. I'm going to tell you about 3 things that I'm grumpy about. I've got about 30. There isn't time in 5 minutes, so I just thought I'd start with the 3. Number 1 is fucking celebrities going on holiday and telling us about it on the telly. Pay for your own fucking holiday, gentlemen. Bill Bailey, I like him, but I don't need to know that Australia, there's nowhere like it on earth. Anyway, number 2, you might agree with me here, some people in the audience, football pundits. Oh my God, Gary, it's a game of 2 halves. Gary, you just got to get the ball in the back of the net. Oh really, is that true? You see, I think we've got to free Alan Shearer. I think Alan Shearer wants to talk about something else. Gary, what about the 20-mile-an-hour speed limit? Gary, what about saving the planet? I think Alan's got a few more things to say. Third, that happens, doesn't it? Third thing is guys. I don't like being called guys, and I'll tell you why, because I'm getting a bit sensitive about the style. We are all fighting the testosterone wars, that's what I call them. Women, we get hair everywhere, don't we? I thought it was on the back of my neck this morning. And it grows everywhere except on your head, and your hair gets a bit thin, and we have that in common with the men, of course. But the men get sad because their testosterone goes down, and I suspect I've got a bit more testosterone than some people in here in the audience going on. But I can't see you, so I can't tell. And the men sort of get a bit sad because things change. And they say, I used to be stiff in the morning, but now I'm just stiff. I'm glad he likes that. Anyway, so my husband and I, we've had a good life. I can't say that 60's been bad to me. I've still got a job and I'm still working and the kids are okay and one thing and another. But we thought we'd take up a few new hobbies. And I thought to myself, we'll do something fairly gentle after work, you know, sort of. So I took up crafts. I can quilt. I sit and watch the telly and quilt. That's very nice. My husband took up cross-dressing. He is a bit of a toy boy. He's only 58. So I've done well there. But wears it around. And he said, do you fancy a bit of lumpy pumpy? Because we like the Spanish, you see. And I said, do you think you're Carmen Miranda? And he said, yeah, I like it. I like the Spanish. I'm going to want to do a bit of Spanish. And I said, I like it very much. So we can still get away with it. I've got 2 sons in the audience, so that was just for them. That's it for me. This is a one-time only thing for me, so thank you very much. If I've been shit, I'm doing a charity. It's called Toilet Twinning, so you'll remember that.